Good evening. Thank you for joining us on Arirang News. I'm Ji-young. We begin with the cold wave that is sweeping the country today. People in South Korea are experiencing some of the coldest weather this winter. On the last day of the Lunar New Year holidays, many people are having difficulties getting back home due to heavy snow and strong winds. All flights from Jeju have been canceled. Kim Jung-sil reports.
A drop of nearly 20 degrees overnight. People returning from family visits this Lunar New Year holiday face some of the coldest weather this winter. The Korea Meteorological Administration, or KMA, issued cold wave alerts for almost every region of the country as of Tuesday. Seoul dipped down to minus 17 degrees Celsius on Tuesday, a drop of 15 degrees from the night before. The wind chill in the country's capital made it feel like minus 27 degrees. The cold wave will last until Wednesday morning and the temperature will start to rise in the afternoon. And on Thursday, the weather will return to the annual average of about minus 2 degrees. The extreme weather has stopped air travel on Jeju Island. All 477 flights in and out of the island on Tuesday were cancelled. South Korea's Central Disaster Control Tower said that 113 ferry journeys have been put on hold due to strong wind. A heavy snow alert is in effect around the west coast of Seollal province, so drivers on the west coast and on highways in the southwest must be careful of slippery roads. With the cold weather, the South Korean government has prepared an emergency response to cope with a surge in electricity demand. On Tuesday, a senior official from the Energy Ministry visited power plants in Seoul and checked the power supply and demand situation. Local authorities are also having their emergency teams standing by in case of power plant failures due to high use of electricity over a short period of time. This could happen when people who left their homes and workplaces for the holidays all come back and try to heat up the places again. Last year, on the final day of the Lunar New Year holidays, the demand for electricity rose from 63 gigawatts to more than 78 gigawatts. Kim Jung-sil, Arirang News.
Amid continued provocations by Pyongyang, U.S. President Joe Biden has nominated a special envoy for North Korean human rights, filling a post that has been vacant for the last 6 years. The White House announced in a press release on Monday that State Department official Julie Turner has been nominated with the rank of ambassador. She is currently serving as the director for East Asia and the Pacific at the State Department's Bureau of Democracy, the office she has served in for more than 16 years. The press release added that she speaks Korean and French and that her work has been mainly focused on initiatives related to human rights in North Korea. South Korea's foreign ministry has welcomed the nomination and said it expects her to swiftly embark on her mission. It added that Seoul and Washington share serious concerns over Pyongyang's human rights and that with the nomination, the two countries will strengthen their cooperation toward resolving those issues. Science and technology is the start of all fields, including national security and the economy. These remarks were made by President Yoon when he met with leading young scientists on Tuesday afternoon at his office in Yongsan, where he discussed the future of science and technology. The launch meeting took place as part of a follow-up to his trip to the United Arab Emirates and Switzerland. He met with 6 scientists in fields such as artificial intelligence, space, biotech, and quantum computing, and who stressed the importance of human resources. President Yoon said it is important to nurture the fields that South Korea is best at and also highlighted international cooperation with major countries like the U.S. South Korea plans to test launch an air-to-ground hypersonic missile in 2024. According to military sources on Tuesday, a detailed design of the missile is under review, and the research team are developing equipment that can verify the design. With this progress, they said a guided missile could be assembled in the second half of this year, and there's a possibility of a test launch next year. Laying out the blueprint and developing hypersonic missiles were part of the Ministry of Defense's report to the president earlier this month. The missiles will help strengthen Seoul's deterrence against the threat of the North's nuclear weapons and weapons of mass destruction. Lunar New Year in South Korea is seen as a time to visit family members, but more and more people are spending the Seollal holidays alone. Our Lee Dae-yeon looks into this growing trend.
Seollal or Lunar New Year holiday is here. Seollal used to symbolize family gatherings here in South Korea, but is it still the case? Well, more and more people say they prefer spending time alone.
A lot of my friends plan to stay home alone. COVID-19 has been stopping people from going out for a long time, and there's no warm holiday atmosphere like before.
Young people say they don't want to argue with their families during the holiday. They want to spend time on their own.
According to a survey conducted by the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport last week, a little over half of respondents said they plan to visit families or travel this Seollal. Compared to last year, when 63.7% said they visited their family during the holiday, it's a drop of 13 percentage points. 25% even said they had no plans to travel at all. Then what have these people been doing during the holiday? A survey conducted by one job-seeking website shows that half of the respondents in their 20s and 30s said they would work a part-time job. Of those without plans to work or visit family, almost 60% said they would rest at home. Others said they would spend time watching movies and dramas. Targeting these people, convenience stores released meal boxes with holiday foods like stir-fried beef, green vegetable side dishes, and Korean-style pancake, also known as ton. The traditional Lunar New Year dish, tteokguk or sliced rice cake soup, is also available in a simple meal kit.
We've seen an increase in sales of meal boxes during the holiday period for the last 3 years, which is why we released a variety of holiday food kits for single-person households.
Department stores, too, reduced the size of holiday gift sets for people spending Seollal alone to make them easier to store and consume. Lee Dae-yeon, Arirang News.
That's all from us on the last day of the Lunar New Year holiday. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with all the latest news. Have a lovely rest of the holiday.